Hi, I'm Cindy Ferran, and I would like to read out of Luke 5, verse 13. Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. "I am willing," he said. "Be clean." And immediately the leprosy left him. And I just want to say that we're all going to be together at one time when this whole COVID-19 is over with. And I'd like to read a little story from my NIV Bible. It talks about loneliness. There's a lot of times that people are lonely these days. Like fatigue, like hunger, loneliness is part of a human being. Fatigue is cured by sleep and hunger by eating. But how do we handle loneliness? It's our very nature to seek an alter ego, a heart respond to our human aches for understanding. Our favorite women of the Bible were no strangers to periods of loneliness, which intensely often presage important events. Mary during her pregnancy, Ruth bereaved in Moab, Esther in a pagan harem, Hannah childless for years in a culture where barrenness was a disgrace. In his crowded adult life, there were times when Jesus chose to be alone, deliberately making himself unavailable so that he might nourish his soul in communion with the Father. He experienced both isolation and alienation. His query to his disciples when the fawning crowds drifted off will also go away in his Gethsemane. "Watch with me." These are lonely words, but yet even Jesus did not use his relationship with God as a substitute for human companionship. He found substance with his three closest disciples, Peter, James, and John, and in the home of Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. But even the most congenial marriages and the closest friendships, the most satisfying child-parent relationship, is both transient and unpredictable. Although some 1,500 years have passed since St. Augustine remarked that our hearts will never be at rest away the one who made them, is still true. Just because he has created us a unique individual, our Father that knows the best way to fill each one empty place, it's only God who can fill the deepest longing, who never has an appointment elsewhere, who never replaced us with someone he likes better, who promises never to leave us totally alone. He is the only one who wants us to be and always can be the unfailing companion on our journey. And I just want to say that I'll be so happy whenever all this is over with, that we can hug one another and we can come back to church and be together as God wants us to have his unfailing love towards each other also. I love you all and I miss you all at Cornerstone Church. Thank you.